This video will decisively prove why NVMe SSDs are the superior storage solution, illustrating their massive performance leap over traditional hard drives and even SATA solid-state drives, transforming the entire PC experience, all backed by the Don's real-world use. All right, let's talk about speed. Not just processor speed or graphics speed, but the speed of your storage device. Because honestly, your hard drive might be the single biggest bottleneck in your PC. We've moved beyond the spinning platters and beyond the first generation of solid-state drives. Today, I'm going to show you why NVMe SSDs are a total game changer, comparing them directly to your old hard disk and even those SATA SSDs. And you'll see why this upgrade isn't just nice to have, but it's essential for any modern PC. I'm the Don, and tech's my business. For decades, we've relied on hard disk drives, mechanical devices with a spinning platter and all these revolutions. This was the primary section where all your data would go. It was revolutionary once, but now it's the slowest link in almost any PC. Boot times measured in minutes, applications taking ages to open, games loading so slowly you can go grab a coffee or a soda. That frustrating lag, that not responding message, often that's your hard drive trying to keep up. It's a bottleneck that chokes your entire system's potential. Mechanical hard drives are phasing out for traditional mediums. They're not really for daily use anymore when it comes to your operating systems. Then came the first wave of solid-state drives, the SATA-based SSDs. No moving parts, just flash memory. This was a huge leap forward. Immediately, boot times became seconds, apps opened quickly, and the system felt snappy again. But here's the thing, SATA SSDs still use that old SATA interface, which was originally designed for those mechanical hard drives. The SATA interface itself is what caps the performance, typically around 500 to 550 megabytes per second. Now, don't get me wrong, upgrading from this to this is fantastic, especially for older systems that don't support NVMe-based drives. And they're fantastic as premium storage devices when speed isn't always the absolute top priority, especially if space is a concern for NVMe slots. For example, in my personal setup, I run a 4TB SATA SSD right alongside my 4TB NVMe for general game and file storage. It's a smart balance. Now don't get confused. I use my primary NVMe SSD, everything, and then my secondary SSD is all for data storage. So now this is where NVMe steps in. NVMe stands for non-volatile memory express. And this isn't just about flash memory. It's about how that memory communicates with your PC. Instead of the limited SATA interface, NVMe uses the same PCI bus, the same high-speed lanes your graphics card uses, connecting directly to your CPU. We're talking insane read speeds and write speeds as well. While most of it is theoretical and benchmarks, their ability to perform that fast, that's what makes them so great. We're talking thousands of megabytes per second, not hundreds. And that's why an NVMe SSD is a fantastic Windows boot drive. It makes your entire system feel instantaneous from the moment you hit power. You get near instant boot and app launches. Your operating system loads in mere seconds. Heavy applications like Photoshop or Premiere Pro open in a snap. You get blazing game load times because the games that used to take a minute to load, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. In open world games, texture streaming is smoother, which reduces the stutters. For video editors like myself, working with a massive 4K or 8K files, an NVMe drive means that it is butter smooth for the scrubbing, and it gives me faster rendering previews. And it significantly reduces the export times, literally saves you hours of waiting. The entire system feels incredibly responsive. No more waiting on the disk I/O, no more bottlenecks holding back your CPU or the GPU. My personal setup, as I mentioned, has a 4TB NVMe SSD as my boot drive. It's the heart of my speed. A word of warning, brands matter. Not all NVMe's are created equal. And the truth be told, Samsung makes the finest and best NVMe SSDs on the entire planet on the market currently. They have a robust warranty, and through the thousands that I have sold and used personally, I have never had a single one go bad. And while the most expensive isn't always the best value, the cheapest is usually always the worst. So you're investing in quality here. As for cooling and longevity, there's a bonus for modern motherboards. Most now come with a compatible heatsink to cool the NVMe even better than ever before. This helps maintain those top speeds and extends the drive's lifespan, giving you even more value. So when it comes to PC storage, the hierarchy is clear. While hard drives serve the niche purposes of extreme capacity, and SATA SSDs offer excellent value for general storage, if your motherboard supports it, NVMe SSDs are the definitive game changer. They redefine what fast feels like in a PC, boosting your entire system's performance and making every task feel instant. If this breakdown helps you understand why NVMe is the future of storage, please like this video and feel free to subscribe to the Don Tech for more essential PC insights and upgrades. Let me know in the comments, what's your current storage setup? How many gigs do you got, or terabytes? Thank you so much for watching, and remember, the Don's got your back. Sorry whoever edits this. Having technical difficulties. My body wants pizza.